Throughout history, people have identified and named countless phobias, each representing a specific fear. Today, we take you through the ABCs of phobias, explaining one specific fear for every letter of the alphabet. Welcome to Perenwara, where we uncover the strange, surprising, and sometimes terrifying phobias that people experience. Let's get started. A is for arachnophobia, the fear of spiders. One of the most well-known phobias, affecting millions worldwide. The sight of an eight-legged creature can trigger panic, sweating, and an overwhelming urge to escape. Experts believe it stems from an evolutionary fear of venomous creatures. B is for bibliophobia, the fear of books. It may sound unusual, but for some, the mere sight of a book induces anxiety. This phobia can be linked to past trauma, strict academic pressure, or even dyslexia-related struggles. C is for chronophobia, the fear of time. People with chronophobia feel anxious about the passage of time, often obsessing over mortality and aging. This fear is particularly common among prisoners and elderly individuals who feel time slipping away. D is for dendrophobia, the fear of trees. Those affected may feel uneasy in forests or near large trees, fearing they may fall or conceal hidden dangers. This fear can be linked to childhood experiences or a deep-rooted fear of nature's unpredictability. E is for emetophobia, the fear of vomiting. For some, the idea of throwing up or even seeing someone else vomit can cause extreme distress. This phobia can lead to avoidance behaviors, such as refusing to eat in public or staying away from sick people. F is for phronimophobia, the fear of thinking. For some, deep thoughts or overanalyzing can trigger anxiety, making even simple decisions feel overwhelming. G is for gelatophobia, the fear of being laughed at. Those with this phobia may avoid social situations, fearing ridicule or mockery in everyday interactions. H is for hippopotomonstrosesquipedaliophobia, the ironic fear of long words. Those with this phobia struggle with long, complex words, which can trigger embarrassment and anxiety. It's often linked to speech disorders or public speaking fears. I is for ichthyophobia, the fear of fish. This phobia extends beyond just eating fish. Some individuals fear swimming near them or even looking at them. It can be tied to negative childhood experiences or a fear of the unknown in deep waters. J is for Japanophobia, the fear or hatred of Japan and its people or culture. This term encompasses a range of sentiments from animosity towards the Japanese government's actions during historical conflicts like the Second Sino-Japanese War and World War II. K is for koinoniphobia, the fear of rooms full of people. Unlike social anxiety, koinoniphobia causes distress specifically in crowded environments, making it difficult to attend parties, meetings, or concerts. L is for ligyrophobia, the fear of loud noises. Fireworks, sirens, and alarms can be unbearable for those affected. It's commonly linked to PTSD or sensory processing disorders. M is for metathesiophobia, the fear of change. People with this phobia struggle with even small shifts in routine, leading to avoidance of major life decisions. It often stems from a need for control and stability. N is for nosocomophobia, the fear of hospitals. The thought of entering a hospital can induce panic, often due to past traumatic medical experiences or fear of serious illness. O is for ombrophobia, the fear of rain. While most people find rain calming, Those with ombrophobia feel intense anxiety when it starts to drizzle. Some fear storms, while others simply avoid getting wet. P is for pediophobia, the fear of dolls. Their lifelike appearance can be unsettling, especially in dim lighting. This phobia is often linked to the uncanny valley effect and horror movie influences. Q is for quirionophobia, the fear of acting foolish. This social phobia makes people overly self-conscious, constantly fearing embarrassment. It often leads to avoidance of public speaking or group interactions. R is for rhytophobia, the fear of wrinkles or aging. Those affected obsess over staying young and may avoid mirrors or plastic surgery discussions. It's closely tied to societal pressures and self-image issues. S is for somniphobia, the fear of sleep. Instead of finding rest, people with somniphobia dread bedtime, fearing nightmares, sleep paralysis, or even never waking up. This can lead to severe insomnia and mental exhaustion. T is for trypophobia, the fear of clustered holes. While not officially recognized as a phobia, many experience discomfort or revulsion when looking at patterns like honeycombs or lotus seed pods. U is for uranophobia, the fear of heaven or the afterlife. Some fear what comes after death, whether due to religious teachings or existential dread. V is for vestophobia, the fear of clothing. Certain fabrics, textures, or even tight-fitting clothes can cause extreme discomfort or distress. W is for wiccaphobia, the fear of witches and witchcraft. Historically tied to religious beliefs and folklore, this fear persists in some cultures where witchcraft is associated with danger. X is for xenophobia, the fear of strangers or foreigners. While often associated with prejudice, extreme xenophobia can lead to isolation and difficulty adapting to new cultures. Y is for iposophobia, the fear of getting too high grades or success. Some fear the expectations that come with achievements, leading to self-sabotage. Z is for zealophobia, the fear of jealousy. This phobia can cause extreme distress in relationships, making people overly anxious about competition or comparisons. And that's the A to Z of phobias. Fear is a fascinating and complex part of human psychology. While some phobias are widely recognized, others are deeply personal and rarely discussed. Understanding them helps us empathize with those who struggle and reminds us that fear, though powerful, can often be managed with knowledge and support. Which phobia surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of fears, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.